Are you a classic horror movie fan too? Um, and then you'll love what I have to share about the iconic monsters from Universal Pictures. You might be familiar with individual horror flicks like Dracula, the Wolfman, uh, the Invisible Man, Frankenstein, and the Mummy. These movies were incredibly popular, and um, people couldn't get enough of their monstrous characters. Uh, that's why Universal Pictures decided to bring them together in crossover films, creating some of the best horror movies ever made. Uh, one of the most iconic monster crossovers is House of Frankenstein, released in 1944 and directed by Early C. Tewton. The movie features Frankenstein's monster and the Wolfman, uh, who were previously pitted against each other in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. Uh, uh, in this sequel, they're discovered by the main characters following an encounter with Count Dracula. Uh, Interestingly, Dracula is the first monster to interact with the other characters in House of Frankenstein. However, his appearance is short-lived, as he meets his demise shortly after being resurrected. And what the film addresses this shortcoming in its sequel, House of Dracula, also directed by Early C. Tewton and released in 1945. Uh, House of Dracula intertwines the narratives of all three monsters, creating a more cohesive storyline. Dracula, the Wolfman, and Frankenstein's monster all seek a remedy for their afflictions from a new character, Dr. Edelman. This film serves as a finale to the series of Universal Monsters tales, providing closure for the characters, especially for Larry Talbot, who struggles relentlessly with his werewolf affliction. Uh, Lastly, let's not forget Abbott and Costello in Meet Frankenstein, released in 1948 and directed by Charles Bartman. This film combines horror and comedy, featuring the popular duo Abbott and Costello in a comedic storyline with the Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster, and Dracula. The movie is a unique comedic take on classic horror icons, respecting their legendary status while delivering humor. Um, in conclusion, these iconic monsters from Universal Pictures have made their mark in the horror genre with crossover films that continue to entertain audiences. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,